Hello then, welcome to another episode of Farming Sim 2019 with me, Stockoglaws. How are you? I hope you're well. Okay, so it's been a few days since we last, was it Felsbrunn? But yeah, thank you for your patience. I had a trip at Norwich with work and yeah, crazy weekend with Gloucester, and I done another escape rooms as well, which was pretty cool. We done the prison break, and yeah, so I haven't had much time to sit down in the office and play this amazing game. So thanks for your patience, and I'm back as per normal. Right, so today, between the episodes, I think Ewan he seeded that big field there, field 21, and you can see it's growing. Which is nice, they're all growing. The one thing that we do need, though, the composition is it needs lime. So we're going to do that today. So we're going to do some lime in today, and also what we're going to do is it's going to maintain all our equipment, because I think some of them are quite lacking. If we sort of jump into, let's say, the Fiat 1300 DT here, you can kind of see it's just over halfway. So we need to fix our equipment, give it a good clean, do some maintenance. That's kind of going to be the episode, really. Yeah, we're not going to use you. We're going to use the Steyr. The Steyr 1145 Profi. Let's get in that one. As you can see, that one there, it needs a bit of work. But yeah, so we're going to get some lime. I think that's some lime there. And in here we've got some fertilizer. So we're just going to have to drop the fertilizer and pick up the lime in the coconut and put it all together. There we go. That's the fertilizer dropped and the lime picked up. We may need some more lime, believe it or not. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to need another bucket of lime. So that's a big old field, that one, or maybe a couple of buckets, I think. Yeah, let's go to the shop and buy some more lime. So, I hope you're all well. The game is officially out, and it's been out for a little while now. I hope you've got your mitts on the game, and yeah, any helpful hints and tips that you found, please do let us know. I'm not using the wheel at the moment. I still haven't had time to. I tell you, every little bit of time I get, you know, I'm playing this game, and also X4 has just come out, which. Wow, that's all I can say. If you're not sure what X4 Foundations is, it's the X series games. It's a space simulator, and oh, it's incredible. I love the Rebirth wasn't very good, but certainly the X3, Terran Conflict and Albion Prelude were incredible. But yeah, so there's that as well. I just need to find time to play that game. I am a gamer at the end of the day. I know some of you probably wish I've got. You know, I could play this game forever, but in reality, yeah, I'm an X4 gamer. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I can hear some buzzing. Let me just pause it. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, there's some crazy buzzing sound going on. I'm not quite sure where that's from, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah. So I do love me. I do love my games, but yeah, this has got main priority. It's just I think I spent a few hours just playing X4, just getting my head around it. If you guys want to see some X4 gameplay, or maybe a stream of X4, then please let me know, because it's something I'll be happy to do. A bit more lime. I think I may have gone over the top with lime, but it's quite cheap, and also it does get used quite fast as well. Okay, so 8,500, but that won't last us very long, as we've got 3 big fields to lime. Not today, we've only got the 1 field to lime today, but the other fields will need limed after. I think 3 harvests they will need liming again. And somebody hasn't mentioned in the comments whether liming is a term. I don't know. It's a bit strange. Yeah, I'm just gonna go lime the fields. I'm busy liming it. Oh, I just hit a tree. I don't know whether that's a thing or not, but yeah, you have to let us know on that one. So this is where I was kind of fast forwarding a little bit when I shouldn't be, the time while I was seeding. So rookie mistake. We've got care wheels on here, so we're not going to damage any crop. Probably going to need to move over. I'm not quite sure what the spread is like on this thing. There we go. Got to watch out for weeds as well. We may need to do some weeding in the other fields. I haven't checked, but let's turn this on. This has got to be my favourite thing at the moment. Is lineman, and yeah, I'm not nowhere near close enough. It is pretty cool. I just love the, it's coming up to Christmas, and who doesn't love snow at Christmas? There we go. So I decided to go sort of left to right, really, rather than up and down here. I had a few people comment, and it made sense. And I'll tell you what, I used the Fiat, well, Ewan, I should say Ewan, used the Fiat to seed this field, and he was telling me that it didn't struggle at all. So that's a good idea. So if you have got this field and you're playing along at home, then it's definitely worth going side to side, because you don't have that horrible, sort of big brow causing any problems, which is nice. So it looks great, doesn't it? There's a little bit there I missed, which I'm going to have to do. I'm not going to allow that to stay there. But yeah, see, already we've gone over 5,500, so I'm sure we're gonna fill up again at some point, because lineman, it does use a lot of lime. Oh, let's move over. I'm not doing a very good job today, but the beacons are on, the sun is shining, and it's 5:30 in the afternoon. Once this is done, we can fast forward time into the morning. By then we should have some more harvest to do, which is great. More harvest equals more money. Now I do want to get into animals fairly soon. I'm a little bit gutted that it's taken us this long, really, to not have any animals, but it's a huge investment in this game. They haven't, to my knowledge, they haven't adjusted any of the prices for the stables or anything like that. So unfortunately we are stuck. But you know what? It's okay. It's we play the long game. It's fine. It makes the reward that much sweeter. The hard work that we're putting in our farm. But I know I've been kind of sort of cutting, fast forwarding and things like that recently, and I think this episode we're going to kind of do things old school or manually, and not do much stop starting. Although I did just stop start because I heard a buzzing saying, "Is that gone?" Let me just, yeah, it's gone. I don't know whether you picked it up in the mic, but I could hear it through the headphones, so you probably did. We're out of lime already. We're going to have to get some more lime. Wow. Okay, let's fill that up. We could do this a little bit here, couldn't we, actually? There we go. And should do that a little bit over there. It should be enough just to do this little bit we missed. Okay, let's go fill up. So what's that, half the field? No, not even half the field, I don't think. Wow. Okay. We're going to have to spend a bit more money on lime. It needs to be done, because you get... I can't remember now. It's been a few days since we played it. Let me just check the helper. So lime, improving yield. Lime is plus 15%. Okay. Oh, sorry, car. So 15%. 15%, that soon adds up. That's every 6th or 7th harvest, you're getting a free harvest, as it were. So we need to make sure. Oh. So we need to make sure that it gets done. And it's no big bother, is it? It's quite nice spreading that white stuff about. Right, let's go to the shop and purchase some more lime. I hope that they, you know, instead of having to click the button every single time, you can click how many you want of the of lime, if that makes sense. Let's buy one more. That's probably going to be enough to finish the field, possibly. And it doesn't matter if it's not, because we can store it. It's no big drama. There we go. I do love the rate. I keep saying it, but the revs increase as you're filling. That's great. So how many is each one hold? I think it's must be 2,000. Okay, let's turn around. We may as well fill it, because if we don't use it on this field, we'll use it on the others. There we go. Got that lovely lime. I can't actually remember how much this thing holds. I think it's 12,000 litres. There we go. So we've got one extra, but we keep that one here. Oh, 11,000. Okay, let's close the lid and let's head off. Back to liming. I don't know whether that's a thing. I'd love to know whether that's a real thing. You know, whether you know, farmers say, you know, say to their wives in the morning, "Yeah, got to do some liming today." It should adjust the pH level in the on the field. I don't know what sort of pH you need on the field. Is it you know, pH neutral? Is that? Do you want it too alkaline or too acid? I don't know you know what the technical sort of levels are on a field, but yeah, if any of you budding farmers know, let us know, because that's quite interesting to know what sort of pH level you like to see. Or does it depend on the crop? There's no sort of rule, you know, one rule for one. Yeah, that'd be interesting to know. I'm sure some of you people as well would also like to know what sort of pH level the field should be. Lime is I don't know whether lime's an acid or an alkaline. It's been a while since I was at school. I would think it's an alkaline, but yeah, it's been a while. I don't really want to put my house on it, because it's probably going to be wrong, and I think there's a bit there I missed. But yeah, I suppose using sort of fertilizers and things, that can make the grain more alkaline or acid, depending on what fertilizers you use, I presume. But yeah, so it doesn't take us very long to actually lime this field, which is nice. And we can also use this to fertilize as well. So this is quite a nice truck, sort of attachment to have, because it is dual purpose. And I'm probably not spreading as efficiently as I could, but I don't want any gaps and having to go over any gaps. We've got plenty in the tank. Well, we're halfway through nearly. Of the total capacity, so we should be okay for the rest of the field. Also, I'd like to say, if there's any Everton fans watching, then as a Liverpool supporter, I'm sorry. that was tough to take at the end. with Origi header. I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing, but yeah, we'd take it. We'd take 3 points. I can imagine there's a few Everton supporters that are not going to be very happy this morning or today. Get away, birds. Stop eating my seed. Get off my land. Okay, we'll have one more pass, and that's it. This field is limed. So I'm not quite sure what your preferences are, peeps, actually, regarding the you know, the fast forwarding and the cutting. And it felt like the last episode or two, it was just too much of me cutting, and I'm not really showing the game. You know, this is the game. You know, this is Farming Simulator. I was kind of worried that, you know, me having to keep cutting all the time kind of dilutes what we're doing and what we're playing. But you'll have to let me know your thoughts on that. Oh, is there weeds on my field? I don't think so. I think that's weed free. Oh, there might be a few little weeds on the field. We'll have to check. But yeah, cool. That's done. So we only need to do that every 3 harvests. We won't need to do that for a little while. I do think we need to fertilize as well. There we go. We're going to need to fertilize at some point. So let's fill that up. There we go. Yeah, we need to check for weeds for sure. Okay. Saving content. So weeds. So we need to fertilize this and this and that, but I think you can only do that once it starts growing. So let's just take these off and just leave the weeds on. Nope, there's no weeds. Brilliant. Our fields don't need ploughing, and it doesn't need any lime anymore, and there's no weeds. So it's just the fertilizer we need to worry about at the moment. But I think we're ready to fast forward time. So what I might do is fast forward time until we see a growth. So I don't think I can actually fertilize that one field because I may be able to. Well, let's test this out. This bottom half has already been fertilized, I know, because it looks a bit weird. But let's see if I need to fertilize this field, or I have to wait for it to grow one more stage before. Okay, this spreads the fertilizer out quite far. Now what's quite nice is that if you go into here, you can actually... Yes, you can. Okay, so we might as well fertilize this field then. It won't take us very long. It's only a little field. Little baby field. And then that is just waiting then to grow. So we'll make 3 passes. Like I say, I'm probably not doing it as efficient as I could be, but it is a little bit difficult to figure out where you've been. Although you can see the line there, but so you know, people are saying about maybe instead of having these crop tires, the care wheels, maybe just to go for normal wheels, and actually it leaves the actual you know, dents in the field, so you can actually see where you've been, and you know the lines that you keep taking. And I get that, but also I want as much crop as possible. So you know, I like to yeah, I'm a little bit greedy, so I don't want to destroy any of my crop. I want as much money as possible, because as you guys know, in all my let's plays of every single farming simulator, money has always been a little issue for us. Okay, I'm not sure if we can fertilize this one, but we will try. So let's just bring the menu up, and this one, it's dark on that one side. I know certainly for that one it needs to have another growth before we can fertilize again. So let's try, shall we? So let's turn that bad boy on. It looks like it's taking it. The grain is changing colour, which is always helpful. Let's just check this. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, this is a bit more like it. Doing a bit of liming, a bit of fertilizing, getting these fields ready for our going to be harvest in the next episode, which is really cool, and it should bring us in some long due money. Now, I do want to get into animal. I find, me personally, the way I play this game is I enjoy the animal aspect. So I think I'm going to be saving up the money. I'm not going to buy another field. I'm going to save up for a cow shed. You know, and then what we could do is turn one of our, you know, the small field maybe into a grass field. I'm not sure, but I certainly don't want to. I don't want to just be an arable farmer. I'd like to be an animal farmer as well, and horses as well. We haven't even ridden a horse, and it's already episode 9, 10. So yeah, there's still a lot of work to do. It is fairly slow paced, but it's not as slow paced as my stream Let's Play, which is we started on the hardest difficulty. It was a start from scratch, and yeah, it was. I could probably take a nice screenshot there, could I? There we go. Yeah, start from scratch, which is really difficult. It was. You have £500,000. That's all you have. So you have no equipment, nothing, and you have to, yeah, literally start from scratch, as the name suggests. Which is a lot of fun in some aspects, you know, and in a way, it's the way it's supposed to be played. And we started with a bit more money. I think we started with 1,250,000, I believe, and I think this side's already been fertilized, if I remember from the map. But we'll just finish this off, and then I think we'll call the fertilizing done. But yeah, you can see how much the fertilizer goes compared to lime. You know, it's hardly using any of the fertilizer we put in. Where the lime, it just goes through it so quickly. There we go. So that should be. Let's just check the map. Boom, done. Nice. Okay, so these two are ready for sort of, you know, just ready to be waiting to be to grow. We've got one more fertilizing to do on this one. So let's speed up time. Oh, where's our time? Here, plant growth normal, real time. Let's go 30 times. Let's put this back into the shed, and we're gonna buy ourselves a nice cleaner, pressure washer, and we're gonna maintain our vehicles, which you know, every responsible farmer should be doing. And here on the Stockoglaws channel, we are a responsible farmer. Sometimes. Oh, I didn't let you out then, blue car. Go on then, beep beep. There we go. Just got to keep an eye on for weeds. I don't want any weeds popping up, which will. Oh, I wonder what that green sticker was then. Which will ruin our crop. So let's put this over here. Actually, we want to give it a clean first. So let's try and put the equipment over here. There we go. Cool. Disconnect that. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to turn this off, and we're going to repair it, or maintain it, I should say. So you can see the condition is about half. So let's repair. 596. Okay, it needs to be done. Let's do that. Cool. Okay, so that one's repaired. Now what we need to do is buy ourselves a nice placeable. Is it under miscellaneous? Is it? I think it's miscellaneous. Yeah, pressure washer. 4,500 for a pressure washer. Okay, and we'll stick you. Yeah, we'll stick you there. Okay. Nice. I don't think that'll reach. Let's just move you over. I'm probably not going to show you every single attachment that I'll be doing, but I can certainly show you the tractors, the harvester, that we're cleaning and maintaining. It's a big part of the game. The tractor will stop functioning, I believe, if you don't maintain it. It's just nice, isn't it, to see our fields grow in. Is it R? Yep, there we go. We can just give our tractor a good clean. Make sure you get all the nook and crannies. There we go. Under the arches there. That's a bit filthy. There we go. Oh, my phone's gone off. Excuse me. There we go. And make sure those beacons are all nice and clean, which they are. Cool. Okay. I suppose we can give the plough a clean while we're here. I don't know actually whether we need to whether the attachments have any durability. Whether we need to maintain them, I'm not sure. That doesn't look like it's cleaning the mud off the actual plough themselves, but there we go. We know that's done. And this is the weeder. The weeder's got the wheels nice and clean. We've got quite a nice long hose for the pressure washer. There we go. That's nice and clean. Also clean the sprayer. Oh, it's getting dark. You can hear the what are they? The crickets, I suppose they are. There we go. So let's put that one back. Get into our lovely, nice, new, clean. There we go. We actually need some fuel with this one as well. So we'll go fuel this up in a second. But we'll just grab the other tractors and do the same. There we go. Getting the fit. Wrong button. Okay. So yes, I think somebody asked me why I've got care wheels and whether it, I shouldn't have care wheels on my tractors because I'm not getting enough torque. And I agree. In real life, you wouldn't be driving around in care wheels because you wouldn't get the full power of the engine through the wheels. Now, I did do a test on that field over there. I had standard tires on. I put wide tires on. And I also put care wheels on, and it still went at exactly the same speed. So it's still struggling, regardless of what tyres you put on. I don't think that's 237. I was expecting this one to be more expensive because it's older, but it doesn't look like that's the case. That might actually reach. So let me turn the light on, and yeah. So I've done that test, and I don't think it's actually modelled the tyres and the torque. So. Alright, okay. So I'm just going to clean the one side of the tractor, and miraculously the other side will be clean as well. There we go. Looking good. Let's go back. So this probably needs fuel as well. Oh, okay, we got half a fuel in here, but this is where the follow me mod would come really handy. So we know that that's looked after. Let's get into our combine and do the same. Let's turn those lights on and that beacon, just so we can see the beacon effect. Whoa, there's a seeder there. Oh, you can attach the seeder to the okay. That's the thing. Let's turn that off and see how much this would cost. Roughly, I don't know. Oh, let me just check the. Okay, it's not that actually. It's not that bad. Don't need to do this. Repair. 92 quid. Yeah, let's repair it, and then we give it a clean as well. Give the header a good clean. You know, happy equipment, happy life. Looks good. I wonder if it's actually worth more money as well. Once you when you come to sell this, if it's worth repairing it, we'll actually have a look and see if it is, if that's the case. So what you could do is repair it and make more money when you come to sell it, because it's in better condition, which makes sense. Okay, I think that's all done. Lovely. So one thing I've got to check is fuel as well. Nope, you're okay. So we can actually put you back. You're alright for another... Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Did I just repair the header? Ah, yes, I did. Okay, so it looks like the attachments do get... you have to repair the attachments as well. That's interesting. I never knew that. Okay. So if we just drop the header here. Let's come back here. Oh. And that's in top condition as well. Is that gauge lying to me then? Because the header is all done. It's all in top condition. And this is all in top condition. Okay. I don't know. Maybe there's a little bug there. But, yeah, let's move this out of the way. Not sure what I've done there. But, yeah. That's quite nice. Right, we'll just finish up by fueling the Steyr, and that'll probably be the episode. It's been a fairly shortish episode, I suppose, but there's been no skipping or anything, just because we're just waiting for the harvest. There's going to be days like this. We could have done a mission, I suppose, but let's turn that on. Let's go for a bit of a drive. Right, map. Where's the fuel station? Fuel stop is down by the spinnery or the grain mill. I think the grain mill. Let's go down the grain mill. Just for fun. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel. I'm not quite actually sure what happens if you run out of fuel in a tractor. Do they just charge you more for the fuel and they fill you up? I can't really remember. But frankly, this is the one that needs the fuel. Because this one's quite quick. Whoa. Shining his lights at me. It's 10:30 at night. There seems to be more traffic on the road now than there is during the day. There should be a petrol station up here somewhere. I think I can see it. Yeah, there it is on the right. I think that's our field there, is it? No, that's not ours. I thought it was here. No? No, it's up the road a little bit more. Wonder how much it's going to cost to fill this up. Ding ding. And there we go. We're filling, which is nice. So the tractors anyway are fully maintained and got some fuel. How much was that? $219. Well, there we go. So we're ready for our next harvest. We know that everything's in good nick. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Ooh. My name is Stockoglaws. This is Farming Simulator 2019. Take care, and ciao for now.